Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 19 of how to live a more conscious life. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're well. Thanks for stopping by, sharing your time with me. Today, I want to talk about going inward into our innate self, that self that knows we are connected to all that is. And something I've been doing a decent amount of contemplation around here recently as we move through what seems like pretty challenging times as human beings. And I'm sure over the centuries that humans, as we grow, have definitely felt the sense of hardship or challenge being human beings. And how do we evolve beyond the hardship? How do we evolve beyond the challenges? Or if we're not evolving beyond them, how do we cope and deal with them while they exist here, or we are affected by them? And I know there are times in our lives where we're more or less affected by challenges and obstacles, and there's a time where things can be very abundant and successful, and where we feel we're taken care of and supported and loved and nurtured and stable, grounded. And then there's other times where things feel less stable and more challenging. And regardless of the time that we're in, it's very important for us to be able to go inward and find the part in ourselves that is, or parts really, that are connected to all that is, connected to everything. And for most of us, I feel like that is more important or easier to do, or we tend to do more when we're going through challenging times. When everything is going well, we tend to go inward less, and the need to try and figure out this thing called life can be put on hold when things are seeming to go well. So my idea and my recommendation would be to go inward regardless, and to make it a practice, a daily practice of going in and checking in to our hearts, even to our guts. So much of our conditioning is around checking in with our minds and our brains, and HeartMath has some really great studies that they've done on how powerful our hearts are and how important they are. And then more recently too, there's a lot of information coming out around our guts, and that we kind of have three brains: the brain in our head, the brain in our heart, and then the brain in our gut, and how important all three of those things are. We tend to be, in Western society anyways, I can't really speak for other societies, but I know in Western society we kind of think that brain is the end all, and operate from the fact that the brain is the end all be all. And expanding our consciousness, and that there's other things that are also very strong, like our heart and our gut, that lead us and guide us in our daily lives, and to check in with those things. I've mentioned on other videos, checking in with the food or what we're bringing into our bodies, putting it to our throat or to our nose, to our heart, to our belly, checking in to see what our body says. And there's a way for us to quiet ourselves and go in to that quiet space, that sometimes very small voice within us that may even seem insignificant or easily ignored or passed by, that is super, super important to us living and having a more fulfilled life. And part of that is taking time out of our busy schedules to be able to honor that part and to go into quiet contemplation, so we can really discern what choices we're making, what decisions we're making are most beneficial for us in our lives, when things are going good or when things are more challenging. So meditation, in a way, maybe, because you could use breath to do that. For me, I find it most easy to do that with quiet, but you could also do it with music. Music brings in whole different levels of being and vibrations within our cells and within our bodies. So music could be used too. So explore what works for you to get in touch with that sometimes small voice within inside of us that's trying to direct us and give us different avenues and different ways to lead our lives, to bring harmony and happiness and peace, prosperity, joy, pleasure, fun, balance. Thank you. Thanks for spending time with me today. Namaste. Blessings to everyone. If you're struggling or having problems knowing which way to turn, my wish is for you to be able to find clarity in the depths within yourself, to be able to clear out the fog and the clouds or the heaviness that may be surrounding you, to really be able to feel like you're flourishing again in your life. That may be in small ways, maybe in big ways. It might be in just one area of your life, with relationship or work or finances, children. And it may be in all of those areas that are important to us. I hope that you find some solace and some peace and some happiness in what you find. Thanks again for spending time with me. Blessings.